Hello, greetings and welcome. I have here displayed a 400 watt metal vapor pulse start lamp. It is an inverted high bay, a warehouse high bay, that was for sale, purchased brand new, whereupon I put a protected arc tube protected lamp, as you can see, and I will ignite the contents thereof to energize, electrify this lantern, possibly manufactured in the mid to late 90s, but stored in a warehouse ever since. It was never installed, never used, and here I will turn it on. So, as I will turn it on, it should light up. At the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. It has that characteristic hum of the ballast, but it's not loud, but you can hear it faintly in this motion picture. The light is rather bluish green when it starts out. Yay, a greenish tint, a hue, and then when I wait a few minutes to several, it brightens up, and it has a brazen brightness, that of a yellow white light, more on the white but yellowish. They call it the metal halides, the various sulfur or salts that are put into the arc tube, whatever helps its CRI, the color rendering index, the chromaticity, the color temperature in Kelvin. Very bright, 400 watts. And I will focus in and out just to show you, as it were. It has a blinding brightness, as with any arc tube lamp. And the surrounding area becomes very bright. And then back down, focused on the lantern, the high bay, intended for warehouse usage, also for retail stores. Rated O, open, because of the arc tube protected. Being for customers in the store, it need not be enclosed. So it is safe in my bedroom. And this is how to modify, or something that can be used for a lighting hobby. I don't recommend this unless you know what you're doing. My experience is from the year 1994. As a lighting electrician, I worked for Colorado Lighting, and I have done commercial lighting off and on with customers. So I multi-tap this to 110, 120 volt household current. Of course, it has a multi-tap which can be tapped to various voltages upward. Now I have some lamps that are also on a 220 volt step-up transformer because they require 220 volts only. This one was wired to 110, 120 volt, of course. Now it has reached full brightness. The metal vapor, or metal halide as some people say, reaches full brightness within just a few minutes. Much quicker than the mercury vapor and the high pressure sodium. Their lifetime is shorter. Their lifespan is shortened, but this one is rated for 20,000 hours. The bulb, the lamp, the protected arc tube lamp itself. So there, if under the correct conditions, it can actually match a mercury vapor lamp in longevity, which is up to 24,000 hours, if the conditions are right and adequate. Otherwise, it's rated for just 20,000 hours. And it lights quite well, not much of a flicker, as it were, not the stroboscopic effect when it is not in time with the shutter speed of this camera. I am using a digital camera, but nonetheless, there is that frequency of the picture. So here it is. And as it were, very bright indeed. Without any more information, I can say that we do miss the old times of the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, when these lamps were prominent in large parking lots and warehouses. Today they use light-emitting diodes, LEDs, that are efficient in their own right, but unsatisfactory, not necessarily as reliable. The reliability has decreased. Most of them are manufactured from private and spurious companies, from China, imported from Taiwan and other companies, and we don't know the workmanship, the quality. And but this lamp that I have here, although Chinese do make good lighting according to their history, they were wonderful with Chinaware and lighting in particular. They were diligent. The high bay fixture that you see below, and of course I can go a little closer on it. This particular fixture was made in USA, whereas this bulb, you can see the arc tube protected industrial quartz cylinder surrounding the jacket, was made in China. Being very reliable, of course, nonetheless. So here is the 400 watt warehouse high bay metal vapor lantern. And and I shall turn it off at the count of 3 backwards. 3, 2, 1. And there you have it. The name of this lamp is 291-192.